When I cook, it's like my little peace, my little safe space where I could just take a little time out the day to myself and just really be in the mix and get my mind off of so many things that we got going on. All right, so y'all already know we got a studio, we got multiple YouTube channels, we got a robe line, we got a closet sale. We just got so many moving parts that sometimes it can get stressful. I overwork sometimes and I don't realize that I'm stressed. So like I'm dealing with stress in my own kind of way. Ashley, she'll say that I got a passion for cooking, but I don't know if it's a passion for cooking or if I just like to eat good food or if I'm just managing stress. And recently, like what we've been doing is we've been picking a place or a region and then we've been making food from that region or that place. So for like Greek/Mediterranean week, I made like basmati saffron rice. And then we did like Asian week, I made basil fried rice, chicken and broccoli, General Tso chicken. We made like these spring rolls, but not your traditional fried spring rolls. I even made mango sticky rice. Forgive me, y'all, because most of this stuff I didn't even film. I got some clips of some of it, but a lot of it I didn't even film. For Jamaican week, I'm Jamaican, so I made my jerk sauce from scratch. Now, there's this dude on YouTube, his channel is Feed and Teach, and in my opinion, he got the best Jamaican recipes on the internet, and I've tried a bunch. He got this jerk sauce that I made with my father's jerk sauce, so I reconnected with my father in 2019, and he's a chef. Probably not a surprise, but he's a chef, and he passed down the recipe to the family jerk sauce. I used Feed and Teach jerk sauce, and then I added some of my father's ingredients, and the jerk sauce came out crazy. I marinated the chicken overnight, and then I cooked it with Guinness. It was one of the best jerk chickens I ever made. It probably is the best jerk chicken I ever made. And I finally, thanks to Feed and Teach, I finally got my beef patty recipe perfected. I wouldn't say perfected because I made it twice in the last 2 weeks. The first time I made it, I added too much of Jamaica's secret ingredient in the filling, which is ketchup. I added too much ketchup. So the second time I did it, I didn't add any ketchup. I actually put extra pimento seasoning, which is allspice. In Jamaica, we call it pimento. The rest of the world, y'all call it allspice. Yo, them beef patties was crazy. And they was super flaky. I finally got the technique. I remember one time I made it and I put too much suet, vegetable suet in it, and it came out super oily, like greasy, and it kind of hurt our stomachs. But this time I went and I found real beef suet from the butcher. And when I tell you these beef patties were so flaky and good, the filling was good, everything was good. And then I made cocoa bread. Now, I was a little impatient with my cocoa bread, so I didn't let the yeast rise. And then it ended up being a little flat, but it was still kind of like fluffy, but they wasn't real fluffy. They was a little bit thin. But yo, they was good. And again, I'm sorry I didn't film everything, but what I did film is my last minute curry chicken recipe. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that at the end of this video, so make sure y'all stay tuned to the end.
I also found what I think is the best boxy crop top for my body type anyway. It's 100% cotton. I love the neckline. That's something that's a big deal for me. If the neckline doesn't lay flat, I hate it. And I feel like over time it ripples and it gets gross. The sleeves are nice, like it lays flat. It doesn't have like a weird shoulder. And it's a good crop.
The other day, Ashley made me go to sleep early, and then I ended up waking up at 1:30 that morning because I can't sleep for that many hours. I'm real grateful that happened because I always been wanting to wake up like, you know, be the 5:30 a.m. dude. It seems to be like a habit of highly successful people. So I always wanted to do that. And today I woke up like around, I would say like 5:15 today. And I drank my tea. I did some work on the computer. And now I'm headed to the studio to do my morning jump rope workout. So I'm real grateful that Ashley forced me to go to sleep early the other night. I feel like I got a little bit more energy because I've been up a little bit earlier. Yesterday I did 500 jumps because I had missed that previous day, But today I'm gonna do 500 again, and then every day from here, I'm gonna just try to up it a little bit. So I might even be able to do more than 500 today, but we'll see. In the previous vlog, I was talking about how important it is to be consistent, because if you miss like 1 or 2 days of working out, sometimes it's like almost impossible to get back started. So if y'all are doing anything, no matter what it is, the most important thing is consistency. And the reason why I'm even saying that is because this was about a month ago, and I ain't been back jump roping since. All right, y'all, that's 500. I'm gonna do another 400. This is a weighted jump rope. Each one of these is like 1 or 2 pounds. I think it's 1 pound each. Swinging this 500 times straight, it's a workout. So that's 940. And now, a message from our sponsor. Eternal Water, naturally alkaline. Eternal Water is sourced from naturally alkaline springs. Our water filters through layers of ancient rock, absorbing essential minerals, making it naturally alkaline. These layers of rock also provide protection from pollution, providing a pure, pristine source of water. It arrived in this bottle as nature intended, eternally perfect. And the natural pH is between 7.8 and 8.2. The source, Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. As a matter of fact, when we was thinking about getting a Jeep, we was like 95% sure we was gonna get the Jeep. One of our first trips was to the Smoky Mountains. We love the Smoky Mountains. We've been a couple times. I think we might have been 3 times already, but it's absolutely beautiful, especially in the fall. It's like photo book, honestly. It's beautiful. Eternal, if y'all got a headquarters up in the Smoky Mountains, we gonna come pull up on y'all. I think I might have OD'd on the portions. I just finished making breakfast and I think I made too much. But today is a little out the ordinary. We having bacon, egg, and cheese on pasta.
It was my idea, by the way.
What?
I inspired the dish.
What?
Because I wanted bacon, egg. I want a BLT, but we didn't have any bread, so.
Yeah. And by the way, y'all, this is a mushroom, like fungi pasta that I made.
Okay, so we got some PR packages. Let's open these and see what's in here. First up, we have something from Saint Laurent Beauty. The packaging is pretty simple with the Saint Laurent sticker. Some Lash Clash mascara, Lash Clash mascara. This is actually one of my favorite mascaras. Probably my most favorite right now, but I like to layer this with my Lancome lengthening mascara. And so I saw that they have some new eyeshadow palettes. Let's see what we got here. This is a Couture Mini Clutch palette. And I like these, and they're really convenient for travel. This is in the color 720. I don't know what the color name is. Oh, this is a lot chocolatier than the ones they've given me before. Like the other colors that I have, this one is really chocolate because I have a couple other neutral ones. This is pretty. This is 730. Oh, okay, so this one it does have the color name. This is 720 Captivating Dunes. I cannot talk today. And this one is 730 Sunrise Safari. This one's pretty. And then this one, it says the Avon Company. I don't know what that is. Let's open it. But this company is called The Face Shop, and it has clean beauty, and they actually went viral on TikTok. And I was interested because they have these makeup wipes. This is what everything looks like. This is the company. And they have like rice water based products, and rice water is supposed to be good for your skin, like Korean skincare is what I'm gathering, but I still have to do more research on the brand and everything. But I was curious about their face wipes. These are the products. I was really curious about these face wipes because they have something called the One Wipe Challenge. And the whole concept is that these makeup wipes, you can have on a full face of makeup, and this can take off all your makeup with one makeup wipe. So I think that's a pretty interesting concept if everything works out, because it's clean skincare, so they say. So they sent over the foaming cleanser. These are the face wipes. And then this is a light cleansing oil. So I guess this is for like the waterproof stuff. But I do really love a cleansing oil. I like a cleansing balm, honestly, more than a cleansing oil. I feel like I use so much of the oil, but the balm, I'll just scoop out what I need. And obviously my favorite is Pharmacy. But I'm excited to try these. Let me know if you guys have tried, because I've heard only good things about those makeup wipes. And I didn't realize that they were an Avon company. So I don't know if that really means anything to me, but I love Skin So Soft. When I was a kid, that was like the only bug repellent that I could use that didn't break me out or cause any issues with my skin, and it smells so good. And actually, I was thinking about getting some the other day, because with the summer coming up, and I really love oils now again for like the smell, the fragrance and everything. And I find that I'm just gravitating more toward oils than I am with actual like spray on fragrance on an everyday basis anyway. You know, like when I'm just knocking around, running errands, things like that. Or before bed after a shower, I love oil. Okay, so this is a set from Belief. And everyone seems to really love Belief. I don't know, I feel like I tried the cream once, but I really can't remember. Maybe I had like a sample from Sephora. I really cannot remember, but they sent over this Hydrate Dive into Hydration set. It comes with the Aqua Bomb face cream. It has a sunscreen, the True Cream Aqua Bomb sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 45. Is it a mineral or a chemical? Because I prefer mineral sunscreen. It says no white cast, so I don't know. I'll read about that one. And then they have the toner and the eye gel. So we'll see. I'm gonna see if this is a mineral sunscreen because I really prefer just to use a mineral sunscreen than a chemical sunscreen, or I like a physical sunscreen is what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is a nice little set. I feel like I've seen this set at Sephora, you know, like during the holidays when they do all of the gift sets. So let me know if you guys have tried Belief. I haven't, so I'll let you guys know how I feel about this too. Okay, so today I haven't really been up to much today. I just responded to comments earlier, and then I literally just got out of the shower. It's that time for me again, so it's it's hard for me to get myself together when that's going on. I just feel like I just want to stay on the couch or in the bed all day. But I am gonna go to the mall later and do some returns. I think I'm gonna have a little snack or something to drink right now, and then probably just get back on the computer, organize, and clean up a little bit because now I'm in a mess. And I wanted to give you guys a hair update because I feel like I haven't talked about this hair since I had it installed. And I think it's been about a week now. I can't even remember how long I've had it in. But it's coming up soon that I'll probably wash my leave out because it's not like I've been doing anything where I've been getting sweaty or anything like that. So I don't know that I should redo the braids yet. But anyway, I'm gonna take you guys for my maintenance appointment. But I really wanna try out some curl defining products on this hair. I love the hair just like this. Like I love it voluminous and big. I just love that, but I also wanna try out some curl defining products. And if you guys have been watching my main channel since the beginning, then you saw that I was actually wearing my natural curls out for a good bit of time. Like I was completely natural in the sense that I wasn't using any heat. I don't use any chemicals on my hair. Like I don't perm my hair or anything like that, but I do get silk presses and I straighten my hair pretty often. And then when I cut my hair into my bob, I was straightening my hair like crazy. Like I wanted it pin straight because you know that bob when it's sharp and pin straight, it just looks so good. I miss it sometimes so much. But now I'm on a curly hair kick and I miss my curls. So this hair has really reminded me how much I did like my curly hair, even though my curl pattern was completely different from this one. My curls were more like, you know, coils. They were a lot tighter and I had a lot of shrinkage. But it was growing and flourishing and it just looked so good, especially when the curls were defined. And I used to do the cutest like high puff. My curls were so shiny and juicy, especially when I finally was done with like the heat damage and everything. And I just couldn't do it anymore. Like I think what made it so easy for me to transition into just having my curly hair is because for one, when I was going through the initial transition from my heat damaged hair to not straightening my hair, I was only getting washing sets and I had like a curly fro for a bit. And I just was like, I'm just gonna deal with whatever it looks like. And for the most part, it didn't look bad. It just wasn't what I wanted, but I know I had to go through that phase, you know what I'm saying? And so once the pandemic happened and everything was closed, I kind of was forced into it because I wasn't getting my hair done, but I was already, you know, excited about the transition anyway. So I'll just let my hair do whatever it did. And then I started messing around with different curly products, you know, like gels and creams and custards and all of that. And then I got a cut off the rest of my heat damage. And then I was pretty much just, you know, rocking my curls and I was loving it. But then once the world opened back up and everything went back to normal, it just seemed like such a chore after a while to do my hair. And then my YouTube channel was picking up and I felt like I had to style my hair every single day and I hadn't really like mastered a routine for myself and all of that. So I think it's because my mind just wasn't in the right place. You know what I mean? I had gotten so used to just doing my pin curls every night or putting in my rollers. Like I could do that stuff with my eyes closed. But when it came to my nighttime routine with my curly hair, I still struggled. And I think it's because I just didn't feel like putting in the effort to just learn a new nighttime routine. Because with this hair, I'll just do plaits, take it out and, you know, it's big and fluffy and I'm done. And even though my curls were a lot different, I feel like I still could have done something very similar. But I still was figuring it out and then I didn't take the time to figure it out. So
and then I was done. But I'm feeling like I'm missing my curly hair, so we'll see how that goes. But I got rid of all my curly hair products. I don't really have any curly hair products anymore. So recently, let me go get it. So I did get, I remember liking the Camille Rose Curl Maker. I remember really liking this stuff, so I figured I would try it again on this hair, see what happens. And then I'm also gonna try it on my leave out. And then in between installs, I'm gonna try, see what's going on with my hair, you know, see what it's like in the curly state, so I at least can know what part of the journey I'm on, you know? And then one thing I never tried when I had curly, when I was wearing my natural curls, is Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls. I was a huge fan of the Miss Jessie's Kinky Curly Custard, but I was always curious about this. But I think the misconception that I had about the Pillow Soft Curls is that it was more for like curls like this, like looser curls, you know, bigger curls, and I have tighter coils. So I was like, this probably isn't gonna work for me, but I feel like I should just try it so I can know, and then I'll layer it with a gel for a little bit more hold, because that was one thing I did notice about my hair, is I liked it really, really defined, but if I didn't use a gel, I wouldn't get that definition, you know? But this, you know, we'll see what happens with this too when I try it on this hair and on my hair. We're back to the experimental phase. So let me know some of your favorite curly hair products. I did really enjoy wash and goes when I was doing my natural curls. It was something I like evolved into, but I can't even remember my favorite combos now. I really only remember loving the Miss Jessie's Kinky Curly Custard because the hold that it gave me, especially when I did my high puffs, it gave me a lot of shine. It did give me a really hard cast, but I found that it helped my hair last for like the week when I did my wash and go. But even then, I felt like I had to define, when I wanted my hair to be a certain way, I had to define my curls every single day, and that's what drove me crazy. So I think maybe now I'll lean more into like twist outs. I don't know. Y'all, let me know what you're doing, because I'm starting over with all of that again, I think. I'll keep you posted. First thing I thought I wanted is a loaded baked potato, but curry chicken and white rice sound good to me too. Ooh, but it's the white rice. I was gonna say a curry chicken loaded baked potato. Don't sound good to you, huh? Do you want me to make any juices or anything this week? Do you feel like making meatballs this week? Can you make a meatloaf even though like out of a meatball? Cause also, I mean, I know you don't care, but I feel like I don't want you to have to think about cooking all throughout the week. So that's why sometimes I'll be like wanting my little bowls, things like that, because it's like easy assembly.
All right, so here is my last minute curry chicken recipe. What I'm doing right here is I'm breaking down the chicken. When you make curry chicken, the flavor comes from the bones. So you don't want to use chicken breasts or only chicken thighs. Use the whole chicken. A lot of that flavor is in like the backbone and the leg quarters. And even in the chicken necks, don't throw those away. You can use the chicken necks too. When you make curry chicken, you want to make sure to remove all the skin. And an easy tip to get the skin off is use a dry paper towel. After you got your chicken all cut up, go ahead and soak that in some water and lime or vinegar just to clean the chicken and let that set to dry. So the reason why this is my last minute curry chicken recipe is if you don't have time to marinate overnight, you could get the same results using a pressure cooker. Right here I'm using an Instant Pot pressure cooker, but pretty much with any modern pressure cooker you could get the same results. So what we want to do first is create a layer at the bottom of the pressure cooker. I'm cutting up an onion, potato, adding a whole bunch of garlic. One of the main ingredients in all Jamaican cooking is pimento. We call them pimento in Jamaica, but they're also known as allspice. Next, I'm gonna add my ginger. A lot of people peel ginger, but I don't peel ginger. You could just rinse the ginger, make sure it ain't got no dirt on it, chop it up and throw it in there. It's a lot of recipes on the internet that say if you don't got Scotch bonnet, use habanero. Do not put no habanero in any of your Jamaican dishes. It's not the same thing. It's two completely different flavors. If you don't got Scotch bonnet, don't make it. Right here, I'm adding a bunch of thyme and I'm bruising the green onions just to release some of that natural oil that's in the green onions. So now that the chicken is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and season it with some salt, garlic, onion powder, dried thyme, and I'm also adding some crushed pimento here just to enhance that flavor even more. So when it comes to the curry, I'm gonna be using curry twice. Right here, I'm putting a little bit in the chicken and then we're gonna get that all mixed up. All right, so now we're gonna start off with searing the chicken. I'm using ghee because ghee has a higher smoke point and you can crisp the chicken a lot better just to get a nice sear on the outside of the chicken. Next, you wanna add about 2 tablespoons of curry to the oil and let the curry cook in the oil for a little bit. In Jamaica, this is what we call burning the curry. This is gonna enhance the flavor and the color of the curry. Now, you don't wanna leave the curry in the oil for too long because if you actually burn it, it's gonna make your curry a little bit bitter. Once you got enough color on all sides of the chicken, you're gonna take it off the heat, and this is where we're gonna add it to the pressure cooker on top of that bed that we created with the onions, potatoes, and the rest of the spices. And the reason we're putting it on top of everything is because we're gonna add chicken broth to this, and the potatoes at the bottom are gonna cook a lot faster in the pressure cooker and turn into pretty much mashed potatoes, and that's what gives body to your curry chicken. Once you got everything in the pressure cooker, just turn it on high pressure at 9 minutes. Once that's done, hit the quick release, and then you're gonna add everything back into your pot. Now, what's great about this, even though it might not be as dark as traditional curry chicken, because we put everything in the pressure cooker, the flavor is gonna be way more intense. Now, this is where you wanna add your carrots, and then you wanna add another spring of thyme just to bring that thyme flavor out at the end. At this point, you could just let everything cook down at high heat until you get the texture and the consistency that you need. And this is the recipe for my last minute curry chicken.
Okay, so today I'm running errands with my mother, and I made it a mission to go to Shake Shack before we went to the mall because I really wanted to try this Dubai chocolate. I've never tried the Dubai chocolates, and I feel like I'm the only one in the world who hasn't tried it. And there are other like Dubai chocolate inspired treats and stuff I saw at like different cafes and things like that. But for whatever reason, I like Shake Shack, so I wanted to try what they had, and it's so good. This is the shake. It has like a chocolate crust, like a chocolate shell on the inside of this cup. A chocolate shell on the inside of the cup, and then I've been drinking it, but you can see a little bit of the like those little stringy things. I don't know what it's called, and then the pistachio. It is so good. But Shake Shack does good shakes like in general anyway, so I know it's gonna be good. My mother are on the hunt for a pair of like thong kitten heel flip-flops, and so she wants to try these Shoots ones. We actually both did, but she went ahead and ordered them, and she got 2 sizes to see, and they're really cute. Actually, they're really cute on, cuter than I thought they were going to be, because I was just ready to dismiss them, but they're still really flippy, like really floppy. And I know they're a thong flip-flop with a kitten heel, but they still feel overly floppy, you know? So anyway, they're cute, but they're going back. And they're true to size. Oh, and they're true to size. She tried on her true size and it worked out. But it didn't work out because they're going back. So Banana's having a sale on some of the pieces. The summer pieces are on sale because they're about to bring out their winter stuff. But I thought I was going to like these linen shorts. And they are cute. But the waist is a little bit loose. Even though it's elastic, I have to get the elastic tightened.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to do like a brown set, but I feel like it's gonna look like a UPS man. I feel like sometimes I can't see anything past this here, but are these cute? I liked them when they first came out, but definitely not this color, something lighter. I actually like these more than I thought I would. I feel like these sunglasses never look good on me, but they actually look kind of cute. What I'm trying to figure out is if these would still be cute if my hair was straight or up or just like different than the big curls. But I think I like them. I don't know, I have to try this on again with different hair. And these are the same Ray-Ban ones my mother just had on. They're kind of a little bit of a cat eye. Definitely smaller than I'm used to. It's like I like slimmer sunglasses, but when I put them on, I'm just not sure about them. But these are really cute. These are really cute. These are Tom Ford and they have a yellow lens. This is from a company called Reduce. They sent me this, but I love how cute it is. The colorway is real cute. And it's lighter than my Stanley, but I don't think it's as big. I didn't even compare them to see, honestly. I'm not even sure. But it's a lot lighter than my Stanley. And it's spill proof. Not completely, but mostly. So yeah, just came back from the mall. I got those black shoes that I showed you guys. I got the black shoes. I tried them on again. I really like them, so they're gonna stay. But I didn't want to get another black summer item. Like I'm really trying to buy other color things for summer, but I just keep gravitating toward black things. And I mean, it's a black sandal, you know what I mean? It's a black sandal, I'm gonna wear it. And we also stopped in Banana Republic, and that Banana Republic is so cute in Lenox Mall. I think all the Banana Republics are getting remodeled to look really cute anyway, because all the ones that I've gone to recently are they're all done over. But the customer service, and I know Banana Republic is not technically a luxury store, but they're giving luxury like service. They give you Pellegrinos when you go in there. They're really great as far as the customer service goes. It's just so cute. The fitting room is really nice, and everything is just, it's really a really nice experience in here. So on my way home, I stopped at the mailbox, and I got some things from Prada Beauty. They sent over the Prada Peridot Intense. I have the regular Prada Peridot, or Paradox, however you say it. I haven't been loving really sweet fragrances lately, like overly sweet, and I kind of felt like the original one just reminded me of Prada Candy, which is a fragrance I used to love a long time ago. So we'll see how I feel about this one when I wear it. Because I've been finding that really sweet fragrances have been making me a little bit nauseous almost, especially when I'm driving, like when I'm in the car, and I get car sick anyway. So the fragrance has just been added to it, but it smells good. And then they also sent some of their new Prada Light Glowing Lip Color. These are the oil stick bombs, I believe that's what they're called, like the full name. They had a little card in here, let's read about it. It says, Prada Beauty's latest innovation captures the brilliance of light for your lips. Introducing the Prada Light Glowing Lip Oil Stick. They sent over 4 shades. I think these are all the colors, but I'm not positive. They sent over brown, a clear, which they call white, rose, and a pink. I actually put the pink on in the camera cutoff, but I'll just show you guys what it looks like. It's nice packaging. It's really cute. It has a magnetic like grab. Really high end, really cute. I don't know if you guys can hear that horn, but somebody's car is going crazy out there. And I feel like this is, you could wear this with a lip liner or not. It's just a really light washer color, you know? The pink one is a little bit light, but I think it's really cute. Let's just go over it with the rose just to see. But these are really like easy lip balms, lip colors, lip oils to wear. They're refillable too, so if you like them, you could just buy the refill. You don't have to buy the whole thing over. And I think that's nice when you find something you like, even if you just go with the clear one. But thank you, Prada Beauty. I really like these, so I'm gonna wear these around. I feel like they're the perfect little thing to throw on with just like maybe a cream gloss and some mascara, even a brown mascara. And it's just really easy and a nice little summertime, no makeup kind of thing. And let me know what fragrances you guys are loving right now, because I told you guys I'm still checking out fragrances, seeing what I like. And I really love my lemongrass body oil, my coconut lemongrass body oil from Trader Joe's. And I think I want a scent to go along with it. I was wearing it on its own and I love it. But I want something to just punch it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be lemongrass, but something that's complimentary, you know? I'm kind of into lemon. I'm into lemongrass. Citrusy, maybe not orange. I guess I know it when I smell it, you know? But Winston's cooking dinner. I do have some emails to respond to, and then I'm gonna go over
I'm gonna go back and watch some content that I sent over for a collaboration that I have coming up. And that's it. I'm loving my hair, you guys. This morning, I think I should have tied it up last night. Like I should have did my plaits like I usually do. So that's why I threw in this headband, because I felt like it was kind of smashed and looking crazy, but it just needs to fill out a little bit, but I like it. Oh, and I tried on a bunch of sunglasses when I was in Bloomingdale's, and I really have been thinking about those Miu Miu ones on my way home. So I'm gonna see. And I've been wanting a pair of Miu Miu sunglasses, but like I said, those shield ones that kind of like wrap around, I don't know if those are the right ones for me, honestly. I don't really see myself reaching for them because I don't want my sunglasses to have to be a thought, which is why sometimes I don't go for shield like sunglasses. I like to just throw my sunglasses on, like they need to just go. You know what I mean? So I don't know, I really like those smaller ones though. I'm about to look at those too later after dinner.
This a new ghee that I'm trying. You know, a lot of these different ghees, they sometimes they be fake. So this is the one I'm trying right now. I'll let y'all know how it is. I'm about to make a traditional paella, and one of the main ingredients in paella is saffron. I went to Whole Foods just now to go get some saffron, and it's $14.99 for a little pinch of saffron. And as you can see, I got a whole bunch of these. So this is the brand that Whole Foods sells, and this is the Trader Joe's saffron. And the ones that I get from Whole Foods, I just keep the containers and just like put other seasons in them. So that's why I got like a whole bunch of these. But I buy a lot of these and I know what the price was. Sometimes it's $7.99, but the original price was like about $8.99. And when you get it on sale, you get it for $7.99. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I went to Trader Joe's and I got this saffron, and this one was $5.99, and this got way more. I wouldn't say way more. This got a little bit more for $5.99. Now, it might not be the same quality, but I don't care. And if y'all got any like tips or hints or know the spot to get saffron, let me know.